Hello everyone, Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot. I'm here for the October 17th supermoon for all placements of Libra, but of course anyone is welcome. We'll get some main moon messages for you for this wonderful supermoon, the last one for the year, I believe. Let's see what we get. We'll cover whatever needs to come out. 5 key messages for the viewer, please. Spirit, let's see what we have here, guides, angels. Thank you so much. Here we go. Let's see. All right. So your commitment is being tested. And I'm laughing because this came out in the pre-shuffle. So this is first quarter moon. And yeah, something here being tested. I feel as though a lot of you have been tested this week, this last week as well. And I just feel like maybe October started out like okay. And then it could have gotten kind of crazy for some of you. You know, it could be just a lot going on and some unexpected things going on, not necessarily bad, but surprising things. Let's see what else we have. So, of course, we're clarifying all of this. And you have surrender to the divine. Yeah, your commitment's being tested and surrender to the divine. Feels like there's another card. And take time to breathe out. So there is something here about exhaustion. All right. So making sure you're doing what you need to do to take care of yourself. All right. By the way, happy birthday to my fellow Libras. My third decan Libras, especially since it's our week. All right, so surrender to the divine, full moon. You have disseminating moon here. Take time to breathe out. It actually goes in this order. What else? So we have surrendering. We're going to be tested, which we have been anyway, most of us. Please always remember these are general. They're not personal readings. Only take what resonates. And please, I ask that you just respectfully leave the rest. Thanks. You have free will, final say. Your intuition knows best. You're going to know your story better than anyone. Okay, adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. We'll look into how and what kind of adjustments. Let's see. I feel like that's good. Let's do 4. We'll do 4 messages. If we need to do 5, we will. I'm just going to see where this takes us here with these initial 4. Let's get a little bit of, well, let's go ahead and get tarot. Let's jump right into the tarot. This is the Groovy Weight Stars edition. Well, actually, no, it's the Halloween one. So it's by Tarot Collectibles. And the other decks I'm using, a lot of them are Moonology ones by Yasmin Bolin. Okay, here we go. Oh, yes. All right, the Fool card. Maybe this marks a new start for some of us, okay? This is, you know, I get that something has closed out and something has started. Now, the cycle of life here, I could be referring to something having passed on, transitioned, and then there's actually a new birth that follows it. So, you know, figuratively or in any way, really, that could apply here. Check out the stars. Very sparkly, very nice. Good job, Tarot Collectibles. Thank you. All right, so commitments being tested as you have this new start for some of you. But there's something here about making sure that you are staying, they actually said staying guided. So still tapping in, still looking up, you know, looking up and looking in for the answers here, and make sure you're communicating fully with your guides. All right. So now the Full card has that, you know, that confidence, that adventurous spirit. So it's something here about, you know, oh, wow. All right. So in reverse, we have the Devil that fell on the table. So Capricorn energy here. So what are you letting go of? Here it is upright. All right. What do we need to let go of? This could be your commitment that's being tested right now. Could be like not wanting or not being able to let go of some sort of attachment or commitment, or someone not being able to let go of you. Okay. This could also be something where you might get tempted to get back into something. You could have maybe heard from someone over your birthday time here, or maybe you will, but this could be, it could be so many different things. Capricorn energy, if I didn't already say that. Let's see what else we have. I'm getting something about satellite. All right. Random message here, but actually this could have to do with like satellite bill, or maybe you have like an ex or somebody on your plan still for some sort of technology, or I know that's random, but just that could be on there. That could be part. So we have this 7 of Wands in reverse here, and here it is upright. There's there's a standstill here for some of you. All right. There is a standstill here. I feel as though some of you, because this card does have to do with boundaries too, and like keep at it no matter what. But I feel as though with some of you, there's just some kind of resistance, and I'm actually getting, it kind of feels like it's someone else's energy, not necessarily yours, viewer, because this is, the devil in reverse can have to do with that release, that freedom, being sort of on that cusp of liberation, being almost there, like so close to that Fool card, that new beginning, that new start. But I can also see it being kind of not wanting to face something, maybe realizing you're giving your power away to something, right? It could be anything really. And then with the Seven of Wands in reverse, I'm getting something about, those kind of boundaries, maybe feeling attacked in some way, feeling like you have to always defend and explain yourself. So there could just be like, you may be feeling as though, oh, it's hopeless, I'm wanting to give up. And that is right where we're clarifying here is that your commitment being tested. So no doubt that's what's going on here for some of you. Okay, that could be one of your moon messages for you. Let me get a card. I actually want to get an ask yourself tarot question here. So this is a tarot deck, Monica Louvre, I think. Anyway, so Six of Wands, Leo energy. Are you ready to be recognized for all of your efforts and accomplishments? Okay, so are you ready for that type of recognition and achievements here? That could be why something maybe hasn't come in just yet, or like I said, it could be just a little bit of resistance still. Either someone doesn't want to let you go, or you're not letting something else go, or whatever. I mean, there's just a little bit of work needing to be left here. A dark corner needing to be swept out. That's coming out. And then on the bottom here, you have the Two of Wands, more fiery energy. So a lot of fire energy showing up for you here with your commitment being tested. This is about, asking yourself, are you prepared to make a decision that could change the whole course of your life? And with some of these reversals here, right attached to that Fool card, that new beginning, I do feel that maybe some of you are just, again, right on the precipice of something, right on that cusp of that new beginning, that new start. Let's see what else we have. Let's go into Surrender to the Divine here. What do we have from Tarot for Surrender to the Divine, full moon? I'll show you that card again. There it is. Surrender to the Divine. I just saw 7:47 on the timer. And that had to do, remember we looked that up, well, if you watch me regularly, and it has to do with sort of like that the angelic support being around you and guiding you and enveloping you. So being open to receiving that. And oh my goodness, and what's so funny is the card is Surrender to the Divine. And this is what 747 is about for one of the definitions anyway, the one that we looked into. Let's see. And I do have my I have an angel number book right here. Let me just see if there's anything else about 747. So 747 for you. It's time for you to fly high. Spread your wings. Express everything you need to express in order to be free. Angels are flying with you and want to be part of your bigger picture. Here's the book. Angel Numbers by Kyle Gray. That's really, because that's a number I know some of you, including myself, have been seeing a lot. And there it is yet again. So surrendering to that divine and being ready to really take flight. Okay. I'm getting, for some of you, you are getting answers. And I heard something about Memorial Day, or maybe you have a memorial or a funeral or something that's going on. You have the High Priestess here. Oh, lovely card. They're actually giving me something about lucky, being lucky. Something's lucky right now. Lucky could be a name too, or you see the word lucky or something, as I'm doing this reading or something, but you have Surrender to the Divine and the High Priestess. Now, this is reminding you that you are the divine, all right? You are that bright star. You are, in fact, a lot of you are the light workers, the healers, I'm hearing something too about at a moment's notice, almost like you have to be prepared to go or to act upon something at a moment's notice. All right. Or some of you maybe feel like you're just not, like, so many things have kind of been surprising you lately that you're on this sort of like high alert energy now, almost like you're being kind of like, hyper vigilant or something, because maybe a series of things maybe have been going on for you, or that's what I'm picking up on for some of you, where it's not going to affect all of you the same. There's so much going on astrologically. I myself am a student of astrology right now, and so there's a lot going on. So it really does depend more on just your sun, moon, rising. Okay, it's really how everything combines and plays together. All right, let's see. You have that 6 of Wands, and so now you have double 6 of Wands. So again, are you ready to be recognized for all of the, for your awesomeness, for your own divinity? That reminds me, I think I'm going to use a card from this new deck here. Remember your divinity it's called by Mary, Mari Toscas, Toscas. All right, let's see. Let's get a card on that right away to clarify, because let's see what we have. Oh, they're noisy shufflers. I like it, but you may not. All right, let's see. And you have against all odds, card 34. There's the card. I'll get it in better lighting for you. Hopefully I will. And yep, okay. What is going on here? All right, let me see. Let me get a spotlight on that card for you. There is a little better. Okay, so card 35, against all odds. You're succeeding against all odds, yes, but it's almost like some of you have prayed for a miracle, or you're feeling like you're about to. Maybe something just hasn't come in time, and you're really wondering how you're going to get out of something, whatever. But with this against all odds card, it is becoming clear you're going to be getting some sort of signs, answers from the divine. And again, using your own intuition here with the High Priestess is going to be really key at this time. So remember, that things are being orchestrated in a way that you may not quite understand just yet. But if you can be ready to sort of grab hold of an opportunity when it comes your way, you're going to be putting yourself in a much better position. You'll see that this person's actually sort of slithering and walking on the backwards on the rocks. So they're almost like in this like sort of spidery energy, and you'll see these climbing ivy here. So that also makes me think that they're ready to really kind of go all out and do whatever it takes, to make something happen. And maybe that's your energy. Maybe you're feeling as though so this is basically like anything in your energetic field is meant for you, even if it seems like it's totally impossible. It's just that, again, that message of like, will you have the courage to claim it against all odds? Will you, with this against all odds card, my accent's coming out, with this card, it's like, no matter how impossible something seems, how slight, how slim, this could, still happen. So not giving up. Make sure you're not giving up. With against all odds, this is about you asking yourself what you truly desire, and are you going to have that courage to go for it? This is examining all ways in which you're having your desires manifest, and being open to lots of different kinds. And this is about your divine right. You have a divine right to your dreams coming true, to love, to happiness. And so they're making sure that we're getting that message of you. But this person's body, they're very vulnerable like this right now, right? Because they're climbing, with their belly exposed, their neck exposed. So again, it's like kind of having to be vulnerable maybe in order to bring something in, and to have that 6 of Wands, which you have double 6 of Wands here. Oh, there's such a daring energy here, really. And that could be why we have that fire energy here. But this, this is, again, it's like, there's like a rhythm and everything that goes along with whatever. It's sort of almost like tuning into your body too, and breath work. They're giving me breath work. So maybe some of you are doing that, maybe not. So they're also, another message with this card is that there's a time and a place for percentages, statistics, but that's not it. That's not it right now. The odds might not be in your favor. The odds might be stacked against you. Don't let that dissuade you. Okay. So because there are invisible, unknown, mysterious forces that have very creative power. And a lot of that comes through you. All right. A lot of that is coming through your High Priestess energy. Wow. I love that. That is such a Nice, powerful message there. Okay, what else do we have here? I want to get another tarot card on that. Against all odds, you're succeeding against all odds. And for some of you, it's because you have surrendered. And you have the Eight of Wands in reverse. All right, so we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. You'll see there actually is this, there's this wolf howling at the moon. Of course, you have bats here. And, you know, bats, they're considered blind, right? So they sense things, right? They have other ways of sensing things. And so it is kind of like you, again, kind of this message of you tapping into your higher self. There with this Eight of Wands in reverse, there could be just some sort of tendency you're having right now that you're hesitating. You could feel your energies kind of very unfocused these days. You may feel as though there is sort of a lack of direction here, but there's the messages like consistent movement that feels right in your heart is what's going to help you. All right, so it has to feel right in your heart, so maybe use your heart. Let's get and ask yourself on this too to clarify this moon message here. Whoa, that's way too many. I'm only looking at the Seven of Pentacles. I have not actually looked at the rest. Even good, bad, whatever. Okay, seven, they're not good, bad. They're just they're just cards, right? We assign the meaning. So Seven of Pentacles here, Taurus energy. And this is really that thinking it through, right? You know, what situation in your life are you ready to invest your time, energy, and money into? Are you prepared to make the decisions that will be required of you, right? So there's that same message keeps coming up. And this is sort of like, you know, asking your tapping into your own intuition and asking, you know, what does feel right in your body, mind, soul? Let's see what else we have for you. Another ask yourself Page of Cups here. So some water energy with Scorpio and Cancer. What situation in your life is bringing about some type of opportunity? What is bringing about some sort of opportunity? Now, if you're doing your, you know, moon manifestations, maybe these are some things you've been writing, journaling about. What are you trying to get in that cup? What are you trying to fill up your cup with, you know? And keep it very focused, because with that Eight of Wands in reverse, again, it could be there's this sort of a lack of focus, or maybe you're not feeling as though you have the energy to see something through even. I want to get over here with this commitment being tested. I want to get a card on that. Let me see here. Let's get one of these Soul Reflections Galactic Angel cards. It's breaking cycles. It's okay to walk away. Follow your intuition. That's because remember, you had that hesitation here almost, and I'm getting more hesitation here. And some of you may just need to hear just this. This may be the sign you're looking for. You're breaking cycles. It's okay to walk away and follow your own intuition, your heart. It has to feel right to you. And you have this Fool card here. Nothing is going to stop you. You have this opportunity here if you're wanting to bring that in. But ultimately, we are the ones who have to take those bold steps forward. Let's see here. Let's get another one of these cards. These are good. And we have your spirit. Oh, it's so funny because here we are in this column where we're talking about your divinity and you're the high priestess and all that. And you have your spirit is ascending a new vibration. To a new vibration. And this is allowing time for what's aligning to your frequencies and all else fading away. And that's right when we transition nicely into this. Take time to exhale out, to breathe out. All right. Take that time you need here. And this is about allowing yourself forgiveness too. Nothing was in vain. Let it go. Let it go. Forgive yourself. That's part of that. Inhale, exhale. You know, what are you breathing out so that you can breathe in this new fresh start here? Everything happened exactly the way it was meant to, so you could grow. That's why it worked out the way it did. They're wanting you to know that, to keep sight of that, okay? What else do we have for you? So the commitment being tested, we have surrendering to the divine. Third message here, overall. Forgiveness, letting go, kind of, again, feeding right into the previous two messages. They're all connected. What are you letting go of? Nothing in vain. Okay, yep. The growth here. Are you seeing the investments where your time, money, energy, all that? Where are you seeing things paying off? If not, maybe we need to change direction. Okay, you have the Knight of Pentacles here, right? Maybe trying to get something a little more stable, a little more solid. Maybe that's direction that you're wanting to head into, okay? The Knight of Pentacles, very stable energy here. You could have this, it's interesting because you have the Seven of Pentacles and you have the Knight of Pentacles, and it looks like, yeah, there is this harvest here coming in. And I feel like it's when you let go of something, that which no longer serves or is in your greatest highest good, right? We hear that a lot in tarot. But once you're like letting go of that, that's when the happiness can come in, and it is something stable. It is something you've been wanting and calling for. I'm getting a name like Carlos or Carlo, any variation of Carl, Carly. And you have the King of Swords here. So yeah, this is clear direction, just like that Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is more of a they're more sure of themselves, or not necessarily sure of themselves. They're more calculated in a way, as far as like it's stable. You can trust it, There's something here you can trust, but there is a message coming in about having courage here. Interestingly enough, this King of Swords too has this black cat. So opening yourself up to your own higher wisdom, to your adaptability, flexibility. So while it's good to be really precise and thinking things through, the swords having to do with thinking, it's important also to be flexible, be that flexible, cat-like energy too. Going with the flow is important at this time as well. And you'll notice that King of Swords has that big full moon behind them as well, as do we here. And we have this Seven of Cups. So like choosing wisely, or choosing something that's going to be a little more stable. There's another black cat there. I'm not surprised with a Halloween deck, but I like black cats year round. Yeah. So anyway, some of the choices you've made haven't been the greatest, right? We all have those. We all have it. It's life. We learn. That's how we learn and grow. But again, they're bringing me right back to this. Like maybe you haven't chosen wisely in the past, but you've got to let that go. Okay. You've got to make sure that you're forgiving yourself and realizing everything happened exactly the way it was supposed to. All right. Sometimes it's just hard to choose, but I do feel like you're in a much better energy now with this King of Swords. You're able to make a much more clear choice. And it is going to be that more of a stable offer here with the Knight of Pentacles coming through for you. I do feel like something that you're working on or whatever, there is a harvest coming in. We did have that Seven of Pentacles. And I feel like once you've really closely examined things and you've really made some of those tough decisions and you've released what isn't, you've not, like almost like you're getting in the driver's seat here. I wouldn't be surprised if we had the Wheel of Fortune or the Chariot. Those are two cards where it's like get at the wheel of your own life for me anyway. But there's that clear focus, intention, direction. It all ties in there. So that's really important. But let's see what else we have, because there are some sort of adjustments being required, right? That's what we have here now with this fourth moon message. So adjustments are required. So what do we have? We have I heard get in the driver's seat, but then you have this 10 of Cups. So I feel as though for a lot of you, look at they did such a nice job with the sparkles here. I just can't get over it. Like I love the blue with the sparklies. Anyway, okay. So, 10 of Cups here. I feel as though for a lot of you, you've changed your attitude about something. You've changed your attitude. And I feel as though for a lot of you too, it's because you've closed doors and you've made those tough calls that's actually helped you with this adjustments required here. Let's get and ask yourself for that, for just overall right now. We have 3 that came out. So we have the Tower in reverse, Temperance in reverse, and the Nine of Swords all in reverse. So this deck I generally read just upright. So I am going to say the Nine of Swords here, we have air energy, Gemini specifically on this card. So what situation in your life is creating fear and anxiety? And what is the feeling trying to tell you? So that's an adjustment that may need to be made. That could be why it's like, we're putting an end to that. That's once this is one of the adjustments we're encouraged to make. This is one of the adjustments. All these cards came out in reverse. So one of those adjustments is, letting go, like how assessing what's creating the anxiety, what's making you be in your head and live there and have nightmares and feel uncomfortable. You have this 10 of Cups coming in. So we're getting out of this 9 of Swords energy here. And you have the Tower here. So what needs to break down in order for you to rebuild? And these are really important questions. These are the adjustments that may need to be made. You know, tower, the tower can actually be pretty shocking. You know, there's something here about just that passionate beginning. They're giving me this passionate beginning. So you have the Tower card here. Something could be very surprising here, but then, you know, you have that Fool coming in here, and, you know, and that's that kind of nudge from the universe sometimes, that if we don't take care of things on our own, the universe sometimes comes in and course corrects for us. So, you know, it's almost like it's going to happen either way. So do you want to stay in something even longer and lose all that time and energy in it, or do you want to get that start now and really kind of you are deciding, rather than having something come in suddenly and then you have like no choice but to? You know, some people want to live that way. They want to have the, you know, I'm not saying people crave towers, but sometimes people wait for that really big final straw, and that could be what you're doing. And if that's your way, hey, that's your way, you know. So that's Scorpio energy there. And then you have Temperance here. What situation in your life is asking you to have patience and determination? Sagittarius energy. Some of you just can't get out right now, maybe, of certain things, or you're having a hard time maybe getting out of certain mindsets, patterns, things like that. Maybe some things people said in the past or something that weren't helpful. But this is about you being able to really, I'm actually they're giving me like hang tough, you know, like you're hanging tough here. You're hanging tough. You're hanging on. They're telling me you're golden too. You're golden. You've got the 6 of Wands here, transitioning on. You're moving on here. You know, you could be, I'm getting something about like 3 to 4 months even. Okay. 3 to 4. I'm also picking up on headaches. I don't know if some of you are getting a lot of headaches here. But there's something coming in about that. There could just be like a lot of mental pressure to obviously get things checked out, you know, by professionals. And you also have that 2 of Swords here. Yeah. Somebody there, I'm getting something here about like this. You were not given the support you needed by this person who, or the situation. Maybe it was a job that promised all this stuff. And I'm getting that you know, it's like it's an easy decision in one way, but like actually following through with your plan to go forward with something else or whatever is that's a different story, because it's taking there are more, it's more involved than just simply, you know, oh, I'm just gonna, that's it. For some of you, you can do that. You can just, that's it. You've been patient long enough here. You know, you're at the end of that Temperance period and you're into that King of Swords energy, and you already have some sort of more stable offer, and you're being reminded that you have a lot of opportunities coming in here with this 7 of Cups, as well as that Knight of Pentacles. So, and one of them is going to be a good fit for you. This is going to be a perfect match for some of you. All right. And it's, let's see, I'm hearing take time for you. And then I see the Hermit. So there's, you know, Virgo energy coming through here. Maybe you're on the Virgo Libra cusp. I know we have some of you here. Thank you. And by the way, shout out to my members. I really appreciate you for you know, signing up for membership. I really appreciate you so much. And I just want to thank all of you actually who subscribe and like and leave comments, and who've checked out my second channel, Schoolhouse Intuitive Messages, where I read for all 12 signs. So do check that out. Brand new channel. You know, engagement with it helps. And so anyway, this is, you know, I said, you know, take time out, you know, take care of yourself, and this is about you again, pursuing that higher calling and really going in and realizing what sort of beliefs are you holding on to that are not true? What false narratives? And there's a 2 of Swords again. There's that 2 of Swords. You just had it. 2 of Swords again, Libra energy here. So this is about what's being closed off or blocked out of your reality. What are you ready, oh my goodness, to put down here with that 10 of Wands? What are you ready to let go of? What are you carrying that is simply not yours anymore, that you are getting rid of? What is it that you're cutting out of your life, your environment, so that you can actually have this beautiful Fool card, this new start, this new beginning, because it's about time, right? It's about time for some of you. Let me see here. What else are we going to get? Let's get one final card. Oh, the Lovers alignment here. Gemini energy, okay? So you're choosing what's best for you. You're choosing yourself. Some of you are choosing yourself for the first time. That's the choice right there. You choosing you. You choosing. It could be, you are engaged. You're getting into a soulmate relationship here. Could be that too. Let's see what else we have here. Queen of Cups. Oh wow, what situation in your life is asking you to observe your emotions? Take it slow, whatever it might be. That's never bad advice, to take it slow, and keep the communication open with your partner. Or if this is a new, work partnership or something, again, a step at a time, stay focused on what matters. Honest and open communication is always a good thing. So Queen of Cups, and not holding your emotions inside. We don't want to hold our emotions inside. That can actually be harmful in a variety of ways. So, and I'm not a therapist or anything, but does it? I'll ask you, does it feel good when you hold your emotions in? That's a question you can answer for yourself, right? I mean, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. I always say that in these readings. So now I'm using the Witch's Familiars Oracle, the Everyday Witch's Familiar Oracle here, and you have Earth Monkey, card 8. So I'm getting that you're not going to let somebody mess up your plans. So this deck is a new deck for me. So I am going to look in the booklet here what they have. What do they have for let's see. Oh, they don't. Okay, so I have to. This might take a second. Let's see. I don't generally do this because I don't like to have you spend your time listening to me read from a book. But you do have this. The card could mean that you're not using all your tools. You're not using everything that you have in all your potential. Okay. This is like, if what you're doing isn't working, looking at things from a different angle. That's that Hermit card too. You're getting your own introspection done there, and it's helping you. So maybe you'll realize that what you thought was a problem is actually a potential tool for change, if you can be flexible though. Remember I mentioned with the King of Swords that they have this cat in their lap. So it's interesting. It's like, yes, getting clear, making that decision, but then also being open and being flexible, because this could mean it's just time to get creative about how you're dealing with whatever issues you're facing. If what you're doing isn't working, again, look at it from a different angle. And every problem does have a solution. We just don't see it yet because we're not ready to, or we don't want to, or it's just not the plan, it's not the divine plan. But just ask yourself too, what assets do you have that you're not using, and why aren't you using them? All right. So coming up with something that works, maybe even being able to put down, again, that 10 of Wands, that's some responsibility, letting somebody else help with things. Okay, lovely deck. Let's get some other moon messages now. Let's see, there we go. Another moon deck here. Yep, this is the moon manifestation one, or let's see. Yeah, here we go. Let's do this one now. If you're enjoying this reading, or you found yourself here more than once and you've enjoyed it, please do consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up, leave a nice comment. That's all free, and I am open to memberships. First quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurity. Now, this is coming through as far as, your manifestations. A lot of us want to set those intentions during different phases of the moon here. And so maybe with a supermoon, you are sort of, maybe a lot of revelations tend to come through too with these supermoons. I know with the last one, we had a lot of revelations coming through. We had something, the truth coming in about something, and wow, was it loud and clear. And then you have take a breather. So you're getting more Cancerian energy. Oh, there's something behind it. Practice gratitude with Sagittarius energy. So maybe getting quiet, getting calm, adjusting things, and it's it's important when you're doing your manifestations and bringing those to life in your life that we're expressing gratitude. So make sure you're expressing gratitude, all right, for all the blessings you do have. Living in an attitude of gratitude certainly does make you more of a magnet for what it is you're trying to bring in. Okay, so that's how we can sort of be a magnet for our manifestations. Let's see how else can we be a magnet for our manifestations here. How else can we be a magnet here for our manifestations here using this supermoon energy here? Step into your power. Okay, so stepping into your power, Aries energy here, right? Aries, big leader here, leadership energy. Mm-hmm. So really stepping up, and it's bringing me back to that sort of King of Swords energy here. So you're stepping into your power, right? You know, some of the decisions haven't been easy, but you're doing it because why? You're focused. You know exactly which direction you're headed, and enough's enough for some things, right? You've made the appropriate changes. You've made those adjustments that were required that we spoke about. All right. So moving forward here, what else can we do to align with our manifestations? Reveal what needs to be seen. You're getting that during this full moon, during this super moon. All right. It's the moon's going to be very close, and that's what makes it so super and so bright. And this is Scorpio energy here, so lots of watery energy. And again, it's bringing me back to that high priestess energy you have here. This is you really being able to tune in, right? And it's very heavily connected to this moon energy. Let's see what else we have. Getting something here about lucid dreaming too. So actually, I'm going to switch over to the Moon Dreaming Oracle deck here by Maruka X. Let's see what else we have. Whoa, let's see. You have Nightmare. So this is don't let fear rob you of your power. It goes right into stepping into your power. So you have two moon messages here that really coincide nicely. How do you manifest your or how do you become a magnet for your manifestations? Well, don't let fear rob you of your power. Step into your own power. You actually have more control over certain things than you realize. I'm getting a lot of Chariot energy off this card. All right. So if you're wondering, do you have what it takes? You do. For a lot of you, that's the message right now. That question popped in here intuitively, and the answer to that is you do. And we have Queen of Wands. Boy, I'll say, what do I always say about the Queen of Wands? Nothing stops a Queen of Wands, right? Look at that. Sitting pretty there with her beverage of choice, and she's using her tools there. She's ready to go with her broom here. She's dressed as a witch here. It's the Halloween deck, as you can see, and just ready to, she's taking good care of herself. She's taking a little break. Maybe she's just been going really hard at it. Maybe you have been going hard at things, and you're ready to take a little break. You're ready to, just rejuvenate, refresh, do what you need to do to get back into your decision making mode. And it's it's important too to make sure you're making those important decisions and taking care of important business matters when you yourself are feeling they're actually telling me clean. So maybe you need to be doing things like aura sweeps here, like her broom here sweep, an aura brush or sweep where you just kind of go down your body with cleansing breaths, and you imagine you're just shaking off all that excess that we tend to get on us when we're just like when you go out, you get dirty, you get dusty, whatever, and you get germy, whatever it is in the environment, and then you come home and you bathe, right? So it's taking the time to make sure you're really taking good care of your energetic, your spiritual hygiene here, and that way you're also able to make not just better decisions and take care of yourself, but you're also able to make decisions based from a much more centered and grounded and well-intended, pure place. All right, bringing in your desires there. Okay, what else do we have here? What else can help us? I love seeing that as your kind of final tarot card for this. You have Waxing Crescent. So the current energies are on your side, but it was in reverse. All right. So again, I'm being brought right back to this Queen of Wands here. Yeah, sure. Nothing stops the Queen of Wands, but herself really, or himself, themselves, right? So this is making sure that you're really taking good care of yourself, because even though this is the Queen of Wands and they're awesome and they have all this energy and they're leaders and they're able to really see things through and they're go-getters and confident and all that fiery energy, that passion, it's still important to take care of yourself. It's still important to take care of matters that need to be taken care of as you are rebuilding. All right. So as you're bringing in what it is that you want to bring in, you really do need to take care of yourself. And again, go back to this Queen of Cups and this Lover's card here, really taking care of your best self, yourself here. And what situation in your life, again, is asking you to sort of get in your emotions. Maybe there's some emotional clearing you need to do out, or you need to be doing, right? Let's get one more of these. Moon Blues, move toward a path of emotional healing. What did I just say? You can't make this up, right? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. I love how you work. Thank you, angels. All right, so move toward your path of emotional healing, because we can't separate body, mind, soul, spirit, right? It's just the way it is. So there could have been, yeah, there's some sort of separation here. Maybe you're needing to take a breath between relationships or projects or whatever. Oh, look at the bottom of the deck. I was ready to put this deck away, and so I go to and then what do we have here? We have justice. Things are balancing out for you. Yeah, this is our energy here, Libra. That's our energy. And I'm seeing this heart on her chest as a V for victory. Yeah, you've done the work. And again, remember, forgive yourself. It's not fair of you to blame yourself or to hold on to your past in order to, hold yourself back here. That's not fair to you, right? So we're balancing all out to all areas of our life. Like I said, it's body, mind, soul, spirit. And you have that. You have the Queen of Wands here, yes, that passion. You have the Queen of Cups here, the emotions. You have the King of Swords here, that the thinking with the Justice card here. All right. You have all these different cards to help you and help facilitate this Fool card, bringing in your manifestations for you, helping you to become a magnet for these blessings you're hoping for. Okay. They are heading your way, but are you ready to be recognized? Are you ready? Are you in that receptive mode? So doing whatever you need to do to get into that receptive mode. All right. Let's get a numbers card here for us. So for an animal, you had monkey, and we saw cat a few times. You have 666s here, a sign to leave that doubt behind. All right, so you're releasing and you're healing for greater things to come. Some of you, it is emotional clearing, right? Energy clearing in some way. You also have 55. That's a sign of positive change. So things are, in fact, shifting into a more positive light for you. And you have 99. There's your leadership. Remember, we had that Aries energy. We were talking about how we're needing to kind of be in the driver's seat behind the wheel here, steering that chariot, right? And you have 66, kind of creativity, lots of sixes coming in. It's interesting. There's a lot of Cancerian energy because you had that Cancerian, and the symbol is like a 6 and a 9, basically, for Cancer. So then there's more Cancer energy coming in. So you may have a lot of Cancer in your chart, or be dealing with that in general, or Cancer 1010. We just had this recently, and it is October, so I love seeing this. This is a sign, pardon me, of a new path awaiting. Let your soul grow and trust in those new beginnings. Trusting in those new beginnings. I would like to get you an angel message of some kind. Let's get an archangel message. And yeah, okay, we can get an archangel message. And then I want to pull a card for each one of you, your moon sign. Okay, so maybe you're a Libra sun, but your moon is in, whatever. So I'll pull one card or so each for each one of you for your moon sign. So you may find the moon that's going to have to do with sort of our emotional side of our personalities, right? Kind of how things feel to us, from what I understand. And again, I'm not an expert or anything. Okay, so this is the Intuit Angel Oracle, by the way. You have Zuriel. I'm actually hearing Emily too. I'm hearing Emily and Edwin or Edwina. Okay, so you have Gwendolyn too. All right, okay. Card 38, this is an angel of harmony and vitality, connected to the month of September. And this is about finding another way, right? Seeing something through. This reminds me of the Two of Wands, where someone's sort of still thinking about how they're going to move forward. Maybe they haven't quite yet. That could be the energy you're in. This is, I help you achieve balance from a change in perspective. Wow. This is like the whole reading, compromise and find common ground, right? So getting a new perspective, maybe compromising, getting common ground here. This is about balancing opposing forces, evolving, having that plan B, feeling complete. It's also experiential wisdom. All right, with the High Priestess and the Hermit card, you have so much divine wisdom and just wisdom from living, all right, that you bring to the table. And that's partially part of what you may not be remembering about yourself, right? Sometimes you forget how awesome you are. I think for your, I just got a little chill here. I think let's get one of these Maruka X Future Higher Self cards here. All right, for each moon sign. And let's go ahead and start with, sure, we'll start with Aries. So, and we're starting this at 4440. 4440. All right, Aries. This card fell out, but it was off camera. I know some people like to see the deck actually hit the table, but to me it doesn't matter because I'm not going to make stuff up in a reading anyway, but here we go. All right, so Aries, you're exactly where you need to be. I just heard something about get your suitcase and go. Interesting. Let's actually get you a little starlight message too here. We'll shuffle that up. So we'll get 2 cards for each. You know me, I could never just do one, right? So for Aries moon, eternity, give yourself permission to slow down. You're exactly where you need to be. Interesting. I love when messages kind of coincide, you know? So there it is. And next, I'm just going to pull these forward. What else do we have here? I'm just going to now just be pulling from the top. Oh, dropped a card here. Let me see here. I'm going to move some of this over. I need a little room to work here. Give me space. Back up. Here we go. All right. So for Taurus, you're stepping into your highest divine life path. The seagull there. And also for Taurus, the sun. Rise to the occasion. This is amazing. I can't believe how these cards for both Aries and Taurus they just coincide with each other so well, right? You're stepping into your highest divine life path, rise to the occasion with the sun. It's amazing. I love these readings. I mean, this is amazing. Maybe some of you are reading for yourself lately too, or you're wanting to. I encourage you to just give it a try, you know? All right, Gemini. If all you're doing is waiting for the really big moments, you won't value and appreciate the small ones. Let's see what you have. Navigate. Beacons of light in the night sky are there to guide you. Some of you are asking why. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to pull a card for that right now. Let's get another deck involved here. When a random thought or song pops up into your head, it's a special message from your angels. And you know what this is telling me? You don't need to know why right now. You need to just be in the moment now. And yes, be open to that guidance, that support. You know, it's there. It's there for you. But sometimes we can't, you know, I tried to get an answer for you, but I don't push it with spirit. If they're not giving me an answer, you know, that's the answer, right? If you're not getting an answer, that's the answer. And that could be a message for some of you as well. Now we're moving on to Cancer. Cancer moon. You have a new career path, will be highly successful. Trust the magic of newness. Loving that green. And then you have nucleus. The power within stars is the power within you. So you're ready for this. All right, you are ready for this, Cancer. This is the new career path. Trust the magic and nucleus here. Next, Leo moon. 2 messages, Leo moon. Be willing to let go of everything you once thought to be true. Big changes here then, huh? And boundaries. Put a ring around yourself and your energy. That's for Leo. Be willing to let go of everything you once thought you knew to be true. Okay, and set some boundaries. And Virgo, you will find your place in the world even when you don't know how. It's going to be okay. It'll work out. And you have phases. Shine even when you're not whole. This is having that hope, you know, regardless. I'm actually going to pull, because of the energy, I am going to pull another one of these cards for you. That was the one I had just pulled, so we're doing this one. Reconnecting to your past to unlock your future. You can heal and move forward. Whatever's going on with you, Virgo moons, you can heal and move forward. Okay, so when I feel a need, I will pull a bonus card for you know, a sign, just to give a little more indication of something, because I go by feeling, right? That's what I'm doing. I'm a feeler. I'm all up in my feelings all the time. No, no, I'm not. All right, so now we're on to Libra. Happy birthday, fellow Libras. Know that you are safe and protected, Libra. Replenish. The sun will rise and we will try again. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is, I feel as though this is an ending here. It could be some sadness. Let's get another card for you. Your angels are aligning the moving parts. All is coming together in divine timing. So these all go very nicely together. Know that you are safe and protected, Libra. The sun will rise. You will try again. And your angels are aligning all of the moving parts, everything in divine timing. Happy birthday, Libras. And let's go ahead and move on to Scorpio. Uproot your life and leave all that is familiar to you. And don't hide yourself away with the dark side here. Woo, Scorpio. I got to get you another card. That's like, oh my God, always with you too. You're holding on to illusions. Loosen your grip to release the past and see the truth. See the truth of the situation, okay? You might need to, this may be something where you have to move on for something, okay? That's what we have for Scorpio moon. Mm-hmm. All right, and we're moving on to Sagittarius moon. There is a path you're meant to be on. Trust it. And reevaluate. In the starlit sky, we still look for the falling stars. Are you looking just for, I gotta get another card for you too. Make sure we're seeing the good in situations too, all right? You are approaching a fork in the road. Listen to your heart. This will lead you to where you want to be. There is a path meant to be on, just we have to trust it and look for the positives here, because you do have angels, helping you. So listen to your heart though. All right, Sagittarius moon. And then you have, I just heard it, no matter how scary it can be, listen to your heart. Capricorn, you're pushing yourself to, you know what? You get this a lot, this kind of like message overall. So evolve. The cosmic potential flows through you, but you need to take care of yourself because you're possibly pushing yourself to exhaustion. Enjoy yourself in between all your hard work. Make time for yourself, for your own evolution, for your own happiness. Aquarius moon. Eclipse. Celebrate cycles. We're still in eclipse season. I mean, we had our final eclipse for a while now, but for 2024, but we're still in that energy. And so don't worry about what could go wrong. If something does go wrong, you'll be able to make the best out of it. You're celebrating the cycles, right? What do they say? It's about the journey, not just the destination there, right? And that's what I have for Aquarius. And that concludes our reading. So no, it doesn't. I'm just kidding. Pisces, I wouldn't forget you. Although I almost did, to be honest. So spot new opportunities with Discover. All right, Pisces. Pisces moon. And there's nothing outside of you that can fulfill you. You have everything you need. In fact, Pisces, you are that high priestess, right? We had the high priestess coming in. So you may be discovering parts of yourself you did not know existed. Congratulations on that, because you have some really awesome powers. A lot of intuitive stuff here coming in, all right? Let's end the reading there, and if it resonated for you, even if you just got something out of it, something positive, go ahead, especially if you made it this far, please go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. It's totally free for you and it helps me out and I appreciate it. It's a nice way to say thanks. And by the way, thank you to those of you who donate with super thanks, and I really appreciate you so much. So we're gonna let's all bring in our manifestations and be a total magnet for our manifestations during this lovely super moon.